everybody, I'm Jake.
And I'm Jane.
And we are iDance Fusion. Today we're going to bring you the first instalment of our beginners lessons, and we're going to start off with the iDance Fusion basics. So, we do a partner dance. We're going to turn to face the partner. Guys, you're going to raise your hands, facing towards the lady. You're going to put them down at hip height. Ladies, you're then going to tuck your hands over the gentleman's hands, and then you're going to collect like so. Okay, so firstly we're going to do an exercise in tension and connection and reading your partner. So firstly I want to keep your feet together. I don't want you to move your feet, and I just want you to pull the lady towards you and then put your palms out and allow the lady to lean her weight onto your hands. Now, you can see here that Jane doesn't just collapse on me, and that's because she keeps a rigidity in her arms here, and I keep rigidity in my arms here. And so when I push Jane away, she keeps that rigidity. I can feel her weight, I can feel that transfer of weight, and then when I pull her back, again I can feel the compression here and the extension here. And this is really important because when we start dancing and adding moves in, this is how we know where our dance partner is, and this is how we communicate. All the communication is done through the hands, through the wrist, and then it extends through the rest of the body. Okay, so now after you've done that a few times, we're then going to go on to the beginner footwork. So Jane's going to do the basic footwork with you.
So in iDance Fusion, our footwork is really simple. We simply step from right foot to left foot, from right foot to left foot, and we step on each count of the beat in the music. So I'm going to turn my back to you, and so you can follow me behind me. And we're going to start with our right foot always. So we're going to go right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. And we're going to count it like this. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And one important thing to remember is to aim for a complete transfer of weight each time you step. So as you step onto your right, it should be a complete transfer of weight onto your right foot, and as you step onto your left, a complete transfer of weight onto your left foot. Okay, you don't have to lift your feet high off the ground, that looks a bit silly, but do aim for a complete transfer of weight each time. Right, we're going to do that again, and this time we're going to take some small steps backwards and forwards. I'll turn my back to you. So for count 1, with our right foot, we're going to take now a small step backwards, 1. And as we step onto our left, it goes back into the same place for and then a small step forwards with your right foot 2, and step back, your left foot in the same place for and back for 3. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go back on our right foot first for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And we'll do it one more time together. Back on our right foot first for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. A couple of things to remember here, it's very important. Try and keep a nice straight torso as you're dancing. Try not to lean forwards as you step backwards or forwards, and try and keep your steps fairly small. So a nice small step backwards, nice straight torso, and a small step forwards, a nice straight torso as well. And don't forget that complete transfer of weight. Try not to leave your left foot on the ground and just move your right. Try and lift up your left foot as well as you're stepping. Alright, practice that a little bit on your own, and then when you're ready, find a partner, and we're going to practice it together with a partner. So standing nice and close to each other, hands at hip height, the way Jake showed us earlier, and our leaders now are going to lead the dance. Follow as you're following, so you need to wait for your leader to tell you what to do. And leaders, you're going to gently push on your partner so that you both step back on count 1 with your right foot together. Alright, so we're going to push back for 1, and then leaders, you're going to pull on your partner to step forwards for 2 and 2, and push again for 3 and 3, pull and 4. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go push 1, pull 2, push 3, pull 4, push 5, pull 6, push 7, pull 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, we're going to try that to some music now. We're going to play first of all a nice slow track, and we'll practice doing that together a couple of times, and then we'll play a faster track and do it for you together with a fast track.
Okay, also just another thing before we get into the slow and fast tracks, we dance what's called a slotted dance. So you can see on the floor here we've got a line. Myself and Jane will try and dance always on that line. So the lady is always on this slot, and guys, we're just visiting, this is the lady slot, and sometimes we will come on and off that slot, but we'll talk about that further in some of the beginner moves. So for now, guys, when you're doing this basic, you want to be trying to lead the lady on this line and stay in a straight line, or the middle slot. Okay, let's try some music. So, slow track.
Alright, I'm going to count you in and we'll do this together. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Push 1, pull 2, push 3, pull 4, push 5, pull 6, push 7, pull 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And now we'll play a slightly faster track and we'll dance this together so you can get the feel for how it works for the faster track. And I'll count you in again. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay. Now that's our basic step, and it's really useful for when you start a dance, especially if you're dancing with someone you don't know very well. It's a good way to get a feel for somebody, how they feel when they're dancing, and it's also really useful in the middle of a dance if you can't think what to do next, if you can't think of a move. It's some good thinking time. You can go into basic while you're thinking and getting yourself ready for the next move.
Okay, that was the first instalment from our beginners lessons, and stay tuned to see the next beginner moves coming up. Thank you.